MCKENNA LICKLE. I am the program manager here at Maui Food Innovation Center. I am born and raised. I grew up in Haiku and then now live in Upper Kula. I went away for my undergrad and master's and I studied nutrition and dietetics. And I moved home 2019 thinking I was going to go travel for a year and kind of study nutrition in other places. COVID happened, and so obviously I didn't go and do the full travels, and something sparked in that time kind of to like go back to food and learning, and I ended up enrolling in the Maui culinary program, and I was in the program for about 3 years. I did traditional culinary as well as the advanced pastry kind of track. Very proud to be a graduate of the program. I think it's a really wonderful opportunity for people here on the island to learn about food and how we have such an important role in the food system to kind of continue on this really special creation of food and flavor, and then also supporting local agriculture. And so one of my big goals in both nutrition and dietetics and then now in culinary has been to connect us to our food system, thinking about the hands that touch our food, grow our food, prepare our food, and then also serving food. Each step of the way, there's a lot of love and energy that goes into how food is produced, and so getting us to start thinking about that is definitely a goal of mine. From the nutrition dietetic side, I think we all can remember that we're individuals and what works for one person doesn't work for someone else, so it's always important to kind of learn to listen to our bodies. When you eat local food, I do think you feel the goodness, and then you also obviously taste the goodness, and so there's kind of that win-win situation. And then by supporting local food systems, you're also supporting everyone within that system. So I'm now here at the Food Innovation Center helping entrepreneurs start their value-added food businesses. This is just a small example of Maui-made products here on the island that are kind of both helping, I think, to shift our mindset in what food can be. We have quite a bit of, I'd say, like products in that fruit side, baked goods, some sweet items, but really there's so much potential for food that we can like eat every day. So one of the items on this table that I really love to talk about is the Maui torts, and that is a kalo tortilla made with local kalo. It's ground into kind of like a pa'iai mix, and then it's fully gluten-free because they're not mixing it with flour. They press the tortilla and then they actually serve it at the farmer's market as a full taco. So you can buy the pack of tortillas or you can buy the taco. The reason I love this product in terms of food sustainability is tortillas are something that most people will typically buy in a processed form anyway. And so if you can now make something more nutrient dense and made with local products, it's kind of like a win-win in many different ways. We also saw Maui bone broth in the back producing. This is a product that is very close to my heart. I've been a bone broth lover for a long time, and it's something that is so nutrient dense and so valuable to basically anyone in their walk of life. And then what I really love about it is it's taking a typical waste product and turning it into something that we can now eat. And so bones from meat production and our general meat consumption, bones make up a lot of waste. And so turning it into now a nutrient dense food product is kind of that win-win circular system. And then, all the other products, Maui Dried Fruit Company, he's one that he's producing so much product and really moving this incredible pineapple lilikoi, kind of his specialty product. And he moves a lot of product through our kind of main big dehydrator. And it's really cool because it's taking peak ag products in their time and then a shelf life, basically extending the shelf life so someone can eat this pineapple lilikoi product year round. He's really smart, and as I mentioned in the freezer, when the lilikoi is in season, he actually purees and processes all the lilikoi so that he has it throughout the year to make his product. So definitely very smart in that sense. And we do also have a few of our YEP high school products on the table. So we had Lahaina Luna and Baldwin High School participate in the Young Entrepreneur Program. And so we're also not only getting adult entrepreneurs starting food businesses, but there's also kind of this touch and connection with the high schoolers to help them see that there is, you know, a potential to get into the industry of value-added food. The next step is to kind of work with culinary and my goal is to get some type of track in culinary that kind of encourages food innovation or value-added food production. I'd say there's kind of a term culinology that is the intersection between this kind of more food science, food safety side of food production with the culinary background of flavor pairings and ingredient function. Something interesting about our entrepreneurs that I've kind of been noticing and picking up on is a lot of value-added food industry entrepreneurs don't actually come from the food industry. So that, again, that flavor pairing and ingredient function understanding is kind of somewhat limited. And so that's where having a background in culinary and then value-added, I think, is like a perfect combination. So yeah, that's kind of an ideal big dehydrator, big smoker, and then 2 dry filling machines. We have an auger filler and then a Wayrite filler where it shakes the product out. Big chopper, big mixer, and then each room also has a food production. When you look in here, there will be product at every stage of basically you have raw ingredients at the beginning of production. You'll have different ingredients at the middle stages of production, and then you also, as you can